in Envisioneer you have the opportunity to export your file out to 2020 design. You just lay out your walls in Envisioneer as you would normally, and then go up to the File pull-down menu, choose Export, and choose 2020 Design. It'll ask you to save the file, the export file, somewhere out on your hard drive. So I'll choose my desktop, and I'll choose the name of 2020 Export. Once I've typed it in, I simply hit Save, and when I create the export, it'll save it there. Now look at my cursor. It looks like a hand with a plus sign. It wants me to pick on the walls that I want to export out to 2020 to help do my kitchen design. So I left click on the walls that I want to export out, and then once I've selected all of them, I simply right click and hit Enter. Once I hit Enter, it'll tell me that it has successfully exported it out to 2020. Now I can go into 2020 and import that export file from Envisioneer. So I'll go to File and Import. And in the import, I will find my Envisioneer file out on my desktop. And once I have it selected, I simply click Open. And this will begin opening the Envisioneer file into 2020. Now it wants to know if I want the inside or outside placement. So I'm going to choose Inside, and I click OK. And then you can see the inside outline there for cabinetry. For a quick demonstration today, I'll just use 2020's autofill. So it's just going to autofill the area with cabinetry. I just hit Fill, and the cabinets are placed. Now I'm going to export this out of 2020 to bring it back into Envisioneer. So I choose their export process. I'm going to simply overwrite the original file that I had exported out of Envisioneer. So I'm just creating that one file. Hit Save. It's telling me that it's overwriting it. I click Yes. And now it's going through the process in 2020 of exporting all of those cabinets back out of 2020. Once it's finished that process, then I can open up my Envisioneer, go back to the File pull-down menu, choose Import 2020 Design. Now I'll choose that file from my desktop, click Open. It's loading in the 2020 objects, and it gives me three options. I can automatically place the cabinets exactly where the walls originally were placed in this file. It will recognize them. But if I've moved these walls since in Envisioneer, I can do a custom placement, or I can just cancel. Since I have moved the walls, I'll choose the automatic placement, and then just simply hit Continue. You can see that they automatically get placed in my 2D design, and they're also actually 3D objects, so I can go out and do a virtual tour of the cabinets that I created in 2020. I hope this makes your CAD software work one step easier.